Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Dion from the Crypto Insider, and today for our weekly roundup, I'll bring you the top 10 most important news, current market trend, and a few alpha projects to get on early. In no particular order, let's dive right in. At number 10, Aptos is a new Layer 1 blockchain focusing on scalability and boosting to have 160,000 transactions per second. The team consists of former builders of Ethereum, Facebook's crypto project, while many Solana developers have flocked to Aptos too. They have received more than 350 million in funding from the likes of FTX, Jump, and A16Z. Their mainnet is set to launch in September or October. Recently, they have generated so much hype that many people want to get in, but how? As of now, there is no token yet, but from their Medium, the third round of incentivized testnet is coming. For those who are technical enough to run a node, you can be rewarded up to 500 Aptos. Meanwhile, we could also try out other protocols in their testnet, such as Martian Wallet, Tobas Market, and Valve Protocol, just to name a few. They could very well be launching their tokens in the future too. Do check out Olympio Lens on Twitter for more details. However, be aware of buying Aptos upon launch, as it could very well be a huge VC dump with a total raise 14 times bigger than Solana. And number 9. On Tuesday, the Nomad Bridge was exploited for more than $190 million in what was perhaps the first ever decentralized crypto crowd looting. Hackers exploited a vulnerability due to a side effect of auto-proving every message. Soon enough, other parties started to copy-paste the original hacker transaction, change it to their own address, and make off with millions of dollars. Nomad Bridge has since offered a 10% bounty to recover stolen funds, and so far, white hat hackers have returned 22 million. Some hacked with dogs wallets, while some hacked with a purpose to save the bridge. Nonetheless, picking up technical skills in the Web3 space does actually pay off pretty well, doesn't it? Even if a 10% of $1 million, that is a lot of money. And number 8, well before this, Ethereum founder Vitalik has also been voicing his concerns and believes that the future of crypto will be multi-chain and not cross-chain. This is because of fundamental limits to the security of a cross-chain infrastructure, including a bridge, which will always carry inherent vulnerability risks. There are blockchain networks such as Polkadot and Cosmos, whose main value proposition is their multi-chain design that should prevent these cross-chain risks. Watch out for multi-chain Layer 1 networks, Ethereum Layer 2 solutions, as well as cross-chain projects with a high chance of success. They might simply be the meta for the next bull run. And number 7, what other metas can we look out for? In the recent bull run, we have experience with unsustainable yield through inflation such as Ohm and its forks, honeypot farms, and certain node protocols. Now, people are shifting their focus to realistic yields generated by protocols revenue such as Trader Joe, GMX, and today's highlight, Umami. Umami Finance has launched a USDC vault last week, offering 20% APR sustainable rewards. How is this possible? Simply put, Umami means GLP to collect GMX trading fees without being exposed to BTC and Ethereum price volatilities by hedging with non-liquidable derivatives from TracerDAO. Due to its high demand, it is currently only open to whitelisted Umami's holders. To learn more, do check out their official walkthrough video. Link is in the description below. Right now, Umami has a fully diluted valuation of 22 million with 0 token emissions, as well as more than 63% of its max supply already in circulation. This is a healthy sign, and I'm very bullish on Umami's DeFi strategies. If they manage to increase Vault's capacity to 100 million by end of the year, with a targeted 10% APY, Umami is unlikely to go below $145 due to Vault demands and price dynamics. And number 6, the Ethereum merge is expected to be in September 2022. Poloniex was the world's first exchange to list Ethereum and is now the first one to support the potential forking of Ethereum with the listing of 2 potential fork Ethereum tokens, ETHS and ETHW. Justin Sun has mentioned on Twitter that they currently have more than 1 million Ethereum. If Ethereum hard fork succeeds, they will donate some fork ETHW to the community and developers to build the Ethereum ecosystem. Like back in 2016, Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic were the aftermath of fork BTC and Ethereum, which yielded holders free money. What about this time round? If Ethereum forks are successful this time round, will we have a duplicated version of every ERC20 token? Will duplicated LP tokens, stablecoins, and even NFTs have any value? Interesting to pay attention to. And number 5, BTC has been hovering around $23,000 this week. Let's check out the heat map of the overall altcoin market. There is a good mix of both bullish and bearish sentiments with a pump across various layer 1 and layer 2 networks, but a decrease in Solana price due to the recent attack. Next, for the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, we are currently still at 30, under the Fear category. In the general macro markets, the Fed has reduced their hawkishness, stocks are bouncing up hard with better than expected earnings. We are in a technical recession and more pain might be just right ahead. Tread with caution while the bounce lasts. At number 4, let's take a look at some of the top gainers and losers this week. Across the board, there are some pumps happening among the layer 1 and 2 networks, such as Flow partnering with Instagram, Moonriver, an EVM compatible network, and Metis, an underrated layer 2 scaling solution. Apart from that, we can see a rise in Rocket Pool price due to ETH 2.0 staking, as well as interest in sustainable DeFi yields such as Ribbon Finance. Meanwhile, besides Solana, we have several losers ranging from meme tokens to Bitcoin forks to high inflationary coins like Stepan's Green Satoshi token and Olympus DAO. It is crucial to catch the right narrative even in a bear market. People are extremely careful with their money in times like this. Take profit quick and do not go all in. And number 3, approving a malicious transaction on your wallet very often means goodbye money. Thankfully this week, MetaMask has an update which includes a much needed emphasis for when the transaction is requesting set approval for all. At the same time, Revoke Cash also created a Chrome browser extension to combat scams by warning you if you are about to sign allowances. Always pay attention to the prompt and install the Revoke Cache extension. Pretty good reviews on this one. Link is in the description below. And number 2, over 8,000 wallets were drained in Solana attack on 3rd of August. While investigations are still ongoing, it was found that the seed phrases generated by Slope wallets were compromised. It seems that Slope might be incompetent in safekeeping their private keys, or maybe it's an insider job. Let's rather not speculate. But if you're using a Slope wallet, just do one thing. Transfer all your funds out without delay. Do not reuse and import the seed phrase into another wallet. Last but not least, at number 1, Blackrock announced that they will be teaming up with Coinbase to expand the crypto market and make it easier for institutional investors to manage and trade Bitcoin. Being the largest asset manager in the world, managing over $9.57 trillion, this is actually a big deal and signals to other firms around the world that crypto is a legitimate investable asset class. Upon the announcement, Coinbase stock went up significantly to $116 right after Katie Wood sold more than 1.4 million shares at around $53. Moral of the story, diamond hands and do not buy high and sell low. Crypto is definitely here to stay and mass adoption is coming sooner than we think. And here, we conclude a busy week in the crypto space. Thanks for watching and feel free to like, share and comment if there are any other projects in your watch list. And if you'd like to stay up to date and become an insider of the crypto space, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for the next one and see ya!